somebody asked me, hey, is it just listening, to talks or studying something, listening, is that enough? Now that's a question that one must consider very carefully. Apparently the answer seems to be very simple. Listening can't be enough. Our primary urge is to do something. Today's subject, sadhana, what am I supposed to do? Yet we understand, from what I have said, we understand doing something is not the solution. If you want to do something, remove the ignorance that you are not Brahman. And that removing the ignorance does not come from doing something, rather from knowing, from knowledge. And knowledge comes from listening, from study, from the knowledge which is transmitted by the scriptures or by the teacher. That has to come alive within us. So yes, I'll make a radical statement here. If you ask a strict Advaitin, is listening enough? It seems to be deep inside us, is that we have to listen to the teachings and then go out and do something. That's deeply ingrained in us. A strict Advaitin would say, listening is the final sadhana. The central sadhana is to listen to this teaching, because ultimately we want the knowledge which removes all others. Then what about meditation? What about bhakti? What about rituals? What about service and all of that? All of those culminate in this listening. All other sadhanas will culminate in listening to this truth. What is the truth? The Guru tells you that thou art. Tattvamasi. And we will get the realization, Aham Brahmasmi. So that this transmission from the Guru, the highest form of transmission is the silence which Ramana always bathed in and always radiated. That's the highest form of the teaching. Otherwise, one step lower is when the Guru teaches with words, the words of the Upanishads, that thou art. So listening is in fact the highest sadhana. In Advaita Vedanta, listening is the highest sadhana. All other forms of sadhana, whether it's Patanjali Yoga or Bhakti or whatever, you learn how to meditate, suppose Patanjali Yoga Sutras. You take up the book, you learn about meditation. Unless you actually go out and do meditation, it's not much good. You're a scholar of yoga philosophy, but you need to do that. You take up a book on puja. You learn how to do the puja. But actually, until you go out and do the puja, it will not give you a result. Advaita is different. See, I'm trying to emphasize the difference between Advaita and everything else. Advaita is different. Advaita is pure knowledge. You're not supposed to go out and do something. You're supposed to know it or understand. In fact, I'll put it in this way. We are in the realm of sadhana here. And I told you the goal of sadhana ultimately is not a positive goal to make you something. The goal is a negative goal to remove the delusion that you are not Brahman. Now,